Number 6, it gives us some data and it says, hey, can you find us the curve that fits this data the best and give us the equation that it would be? Okay, let's try and take a look. Well, a few things I know. We have exponential growth, which is going to be swinging and growing very quickly. We have exponential decay, where something decreases very quickly. And then we have logarithms, which grow, but they don't grow very quickly. Let's look at this data. It seems to be going what? It seems to be going up, and it seems to be going up pretty quickly. So I know it's not decaying. It's either going up here or it's going up slowly. I think it's this. I think it's exponential growth because to me, it's jumping more and more. It jumped like 2 here and then jumped almost 3. Yeah, it's this guy, which again is going to be the equation a times b to the x. So our final answer would be something like, oh, y is, approximately 1.8 times, I don't know, I'm just making this up, 2 to the x. Okay, we got to find the a and b values. So how are we going to do it? We're going to go plot this in Desmos. So let's go over to Desmos. Here's Desmos. I already made the graph, put the table in. If you want, you hit the plus, you hit the table. Now, I already did it for us to save time. We can see, yes, this is exponential growth. It's growing very quickly. So let's find that line that fits it best, or the curve in this case. So I'm going to come right here, and let's just open this up. We're going to start with y. Okay, so I hit y. I need sub 1 to tell it to read my data. I now need a little squiggly. I usually go to my keyboard, but you can go to ABC, and it's right here at the bottom, far right almost. There's my squiggly. Now, we know that it's going to be a times b to the x. So I'm going to type a. I'm going to come back to get my multiplication, multiply by, I need my b, so I'm going to go right here, get my b. Now I want to raise it to the x. I'm going to come back in here, and I'm going to hit the AB button to raise it to a power. I could use caret on my keyboard if I wanted. The little guy, it's a little upwards arrow. And I just want to go x, but notice it doesn't do anything. I needed x sub 1 to tell it to read my data, sub 1. And now it gives it to me. And notice it hits those points very nicely. So when it says the R value, the correlation coefficient, the R squared value is 0.9999, almost a perfect 1. So it's almost a perfect fit. Our A value is 2.6377755 and then 1.4. I'm going to just go 2.64. So we're going to come back here, write it. Y is about 2.64 times, what did it say my B was again? Let's hit it back, come back to me. My B was 1.49. I'm just going to say 1.5 raised to the x. So 1.5 raised to the x, 1.5 raised to the x. That equation describes our data, and that's the best fit to our data. And so if you and I wanted to figure out, hey, what about when x is 10? I could just use this equation, put 10 in there, and boom, I'd have my answer of exactly where that point would sit.